Good morning. Today I'm going to share with you 5 things. I'm going to actually demo them for you, but here they are. These are 5 things you can do when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, or you catch yourself just in this downward overthinking spiral. Earlier this week I shared a video of negative self-talk, and this is what you can kind of do in response to it. You try to stop it. So the first thing you do is realize that you're having the self-talk, and then these are some things I do as stop signs so that I can actually evaluate the thought or reshift what I'm doing. So these are 5 things that I do, but if there's anything you already do in your life, then just do more of that, because it's easier to do something we're familiar with than learn a new skill. So the first thing I'll do if I'm just at my computer or whatever I'm doing, I'll just take a big breath. And sometimes I'll take a few of those. Sometimes I'll count in for 4 and exhale for 4, just so that I can focus on counting the numbers. Another thing I do is I get myself a big glass of water and I literally drink the whole thing. And remember, when you're doing this, as you're doing these things, to clear your mind and not just keep thinking or having those negative thoughts or having those overwhelming feelings. Another thing I do is I stretch. My favorite thing to do is just downward dog in yoga. So I just downward dog for a little bit. Maybe you can only see part of me. And I kind of just stretch my legs and stretch my arms as I'm doing that. Another good stretch is, especially if you're sitting down, is just to do this. It kind of opens up your shoulders a little bit, especially if you're hunching over, right? And stressed. I don't know if you've ever been driving and then all of a sudden you notice that your shoulders are touching your ears. Then I'm like, why is that happening? Another thing you can do is just focus on a truth. Some people pick scripture, some people pick a quote. And if you've done this for a while, you may already have a phrase. For me, one of my negative phrases that I accidentally always go to is, I don't have enough time. I'm too busy. I can't get I don't have enough time. So something a phrase I've used to counteract that is, I have enough time to get everything done that I need to get done today. The priorities. I have enough time to do what's most important to me. So I'll say that to myself, I have enough time to do everything that needs to get done today. And then last is kind of 2, music or silence. Just giving yourself 1 minute to just sit in silence, again to clear your thoughts, not to keep the mental chatter going. Or if you have trouble with silence, you can just start by playing some calming music, what's the Pandora station called? I don't know, there's several Pandora stations that are calm. And I have a bonus tip for you. So I actually had 6 things, but I didn't want to call it 6 things, 5 things is easier and catchier, right? So the 6th thing is nature. And for me, I live in an apartment, so that often just means opening my window. So I'll open my window right now. But if you live with a backyard and you can get outside, I would do that. I would just literally leave and go outside. If you can go for a walk, that's great. But for me, just opening up my window and letting some fresh air in is really peaceful. So I hope one of these work for you. If there's something you already do, let me know. Thanks for letting me make this jammy video, and I hope you guys have a great day.